In this video, I interview gaming YouTuber Chris from DenkOps about tips for starting a gaming channel, thinking about what gear you should use, and how his channel grew over 700,000 subscribers in under 2 years. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Video Influencers. Help you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. And I'm sitting here with gaming YouTuber Chris from DenkOps. How's it going, man?
It's going great, Sean. Thank you so much for having me, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you inviting me on. It's awesome to be here.
Absolutely, and it's awesome to be here at ClamorCon and talking about how to really grow your influence with video, and specifically in gaming. But to start it off, talk a little bit about what you do on your channel.
I'm mostly a gaming YouTuber, I guess you could say. But on top of that, I like to throw in vlogs, more personality-driven stuff, day in the life, stuff that lets me kind of show off more of my personality, like I said, instead of just sticking to the, hiding behind the gameplay and that type of stuff.
I love it. And when did you actually start, like, your first video ever? What year? And then what's been your progression of growth?
My first video ever, I think, was in like late 2011. So it was a long, long time ago. But then I kind of gave it up a little bit. I was like, I don't really know if this is for me. And then 2012, 2013, started doing a lot of Call of Duty content. A lot of Call of Duty content. And it just kind of like, I would grow a little bit and then I would slow down, then grow a little bit and slow down. And I felt like I hit this brick wall where I couldn't go any further with Call of Duty. So I was like, I need to try something else. And actually, surprisingly, I started uploading wrestling content. And literally almost overnight, everything changed. I mean, the spike went like way up out of nowhere, and I just kind of rode that momentum and stuck with, diversifying my content, trying to be on screen more, and getting away from, hey, I'm a Call of Duty guy, to hey, I'm a personality. You know what I mean? So it was a big change and a big step forward.
I love that, and that's a cool power tip to maybe think about switching up your format. I mean, you completely changed.
Absolutely.
And it worked. And so how can you maybe change your format, change your content? I love that tip. Now, you just mentioned personality. What would you say the importance of personality is for standing out in the gaming niche?
Well, that's the thing about kind of today's gaming world, is that people kind of still have this mindset that it's about the video game. And while people still love to watch people play video games, it's a lot more nowadays, especially with Twitch blowing up the way that it has over the past couple of years. People like to see who that person is playing those video games. The game has almost become like background noise to the video itself. So people like to come for the content creator, sometimes even more so than the content. So if you kind of focus on, what do I bring to the table that's different from this guy? Am I funnier? Am I more witty? Do I have a different type of personality? That's the type of stuff you should be focusing on and trying to capitalize on, instead of, let me see if I can get 80 kills in 10 minutes in a Call of Duty match. I think that will really kind of help people stand out a little more from this group of massive amounts of gaming channels trying to grow at this point.
I love it. That's a great tip. Now, let's talk about those who maybe want to get into gaming. They want to start now, and let's talk about maybe just the practicality of gear. What are some of the initial things that you need to do to be able to start maybe streaming with picture-in-picture, a few other things? They maybe already have like their gaming PC, they're playing, but they want to be able to start putting that online.
Right. First, it's important to make a decision. Do you want to be a PC gamer, or are you more on the console side? I'll tell you this, it's probably a lot easier to be on the console side, because with the PC side, you need to have a PC that's going to run these games at, the highest frame rates and the highest quality possible. But one thing, I'll always give love to the people at Elgato, because their game capture devices, their Stream Deck devices are amazing. So it makes it super simple. You hook your console up to the game capture device, hook it up to your PC. You are going to need a decent microphone, a decent webcam. I started with, the lowest quality, like 360p was above like what I was doing back then. So it's important nowadays, the way that YouTube has kind of grown the way that it has, to try to focus on quality as much as possible. When you're starting out, obviously you're not going to be able to go buy a $1,200 webcam right off the bat. If you have those resources, great. But you're going to try to want to find a balance between, hey, what's going to break my bank and what's going to be good for my channel, because it's important to invest in yourself also. So I would say webcam, microphone. There are free programs like OBS and XSplit that you can use and learn to put yourself inside the gameplay. Get a green screen. There's so many different avenues you could take to make yourself stand out and make your gaming content more personality driven, and just very high quality. So there's so many avenues to go down. It would probably take a long time.
I love that. But we'll definitely summarize some of that. We'll link up some of that gear in the description below, so definitely check that out. And speaking to those who maybe are just starting or wanting to start, what are maybe the first 2 or 3 things the advice you'd give to someone who's like, you know what, I'm starting right now and I want to grow my gaming channel?
I would say, first of all, this is something I learned probably not soon enough, but you need to love this. You need to, if you really want this to grow, if you really want to be a successful channel, you need to really buckle down and take it seriously. Like, some people don't like to look at it as a job, but if you want to be, successful and grow, it becomes a job. It becomes your full-time thing. Any 9 to 5 I've ever had, I didn't go to sleep thinking about that 9 to 5. I didn't wake up thinking about that 9 to 5. It's like, okay, I'm going to work. Okay, I'm off work. Now it's my free time. This kind of is something that's going to take over your entire life. So it's important to recognize that early on, so it doesn't smack you in the face later on. And on top of that, consistency is always going to be key. If you're going to try to build an audience, that audience wants to know that you're going to keep coming back. You want to give them a reason to subscribe, a reason to stay there. So if you are consistent and you're passionate about what you do from the get-go, you have a much better chance of succeeding than someone who's like, oh, okay, maybe let me upload a couple videos and see what happens. So if you take it seriously from the jump and you expect to put the hard work and the time in, I think you're off to a great start.
I love it. Are you ready for the lightning round?
Oh, I'm ready for the lightning round.
What does the lightning round sound like and look like?
Oh, was that me? Am I supposed to?
Yeah.
That's
what it looks like too, or is there?
But there's gotta be a graphic lightning round, like some kind of.
Oh, that's also what it sounds like. It's kind of got like a musical.
Right. Exactly.
God, lightning round. 3, 2, 1. Favorite TV show?
The Office.
First celebrity crush?
Ooh, Britney Spears.
Ooh, cat or dog? Hit me, baby. One more time. I don't know where that came from. Absolutely dog. Favorite social network?
I'd say Twitter. Twitter's probably my favorite social network.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee. All day, every day, all the time, always. Cappuccino, Starbucks.
Love it. Book or podcast or resource every influencer watching should, check out to grow their influence?
Book The Secret. The book, I know it's lightning round. Can I elaborate a little bit, or you don't even want to elaborate? The Secret. There you go. Boom. Look it up yourself. you can find it out. Boom.
One of your favorite documentaries or movies?
Oh, movies. Dark Knight trilogy is always going to be my favorite. That's my Bible, the Dark Knight trilogy. So,
favorite classic game of all time?
Ooh, Super Mario 64.
Hey. If you could give a TED Talk, what would it be about?
I would love to give a TED Talk about, being able to give yourself inspiration, being able to wake up every day and motivate yourself to do the things that you need to do, because that's something I struggled with a while back. But when I started to buckle down and decided this is not a lightning answer, I'm sorry. But I would say motivational, inspirational, get your day going and attack the day.
What is like one quote that you like to think about often or that you live your life by?
Oh, God, one quote. That's what she said, probably.
The North Star of a solid life.
That's the only way to go. That's all you need.
To sum it up, where are you at? Of course, we're going to link everything up in the description below, but obviously we'll link up your YouTube channel, but maybe your favorite social network or whatever as well.
Right. Well, youtube.com/DenkOps is the YouTube channel. Twitter @TheChrisDenker. Instagram is the same @TheChrisDenker. And Snapchat is just Chris Denker.
Boom. Links in the description below. Chris, thanks so much for doing this. Can you sum it up, maybe like one last thought for, influencers out there that, want to reach more and keep going and not give up? What would you say to them?
I would say, honestly, love what you do. Find something that makes you wake up in the morning and say, I can't wait to get my day started. I can't wait to start doing this. It might take you a while to find that, so don't get discouraged if you don't find it right away.
Love it. Pound it. Chris, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.